lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio.
And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Shout out D on the track, Paint Music Media. Shout out DJ Lee Productions, and I'm Al Ken. But if you a game changer, got my head, my grind on high, win, lose, or drought. I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 I'm full court press. I pledge allegiance to the best. Ain't nothing left to give it that reverence that the Father gets. So every day I work the sweat, can get a flesh, another rest. They say go hard or go home. I say just do whatever's best. It's evident I'm blessed and I work like it. Fight like a Viking. Fight like a lichen. The difference is I like it, so I shine like I'm lightning. So I'm going head to head with certain depth. Who you liking? Yeah. So it's time for coach to put me in. I'm strapping on my shoulder pads, lacing up my cleats, and then I'm gone with the wind. Like I'm gone in 60 seconds. You can't hold me, you can't check me. Check the memo, check the message running through. Like I'm bad as I'm trucking whoever standing in my way. Ain't no way you gon' stop me. You better off to let me in. Cause I go hard, even though they say no way that I could win. Like I'm Brett Favre, I'ma ride this way. My head to the sky, my grind on high. Win, lose, or drought, I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 Yeah, I told you once before, my God came to change the game. Different outlook on to life, a different way to play the lane. Now my rushing yards is skyrocketing, now I'm so insane. For the kingdom building, now my shot, it cannot be contained. So I'm gon' pray for change, for myself and then what I can. I don't need no euros or no pesos or no money grams. Shout out to Wado, cause I know that he gon' play this fam. The FCA Sports Camp, Game Changer, Summer Jam. I don't need 100 grand to tell them that they need the lamb. It's heaven, it's just who I am. Al Kim, this where I stand. Man, I'm gon' play the fist. It's so deep to turn it quick. It's like I'm out from the trap to turn around, get back in it. Never that's something insane. It's evident your book they chain. Like I'm Jack Johnson, the same year he changed his name. So I sacrifice my life for the cause, just to win. And if you a game changer, let me see you represent. My grind on high. Win, lose, or drought, I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 Now put me in, coach. 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 I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 I'm a game changer.
Welcome to Monday. This is your favorite entrepreneur, Charles McCutcheon. This is Charles's Corner. I'd like to welcome everybody. Today, real estate. It's real, man. We're going to talk real estate, and I'm going to give y'all a quick summary, just very quick, of what I'm going to discuss. And these are just going to be steps, really, and I'm going to run through them real quick, and then I'm going to go deep dive because I want y'all to understand what it is to do real estate. I'm going to talk about escrow, title searches, attorneys, getting pre-approved for your mortgage, negotiating and closing costs, home inspections, renegotiating the offer if you have to, contingencies, escrow. It's a lot of things to this real estate. My name's Charles McCutcheon. I've been doing real estate for a long time, and a lot of people literally want me to get on the phone and tell them everything I know in an hour. It won't happen, family. I'm going to tell y'all straight up, it will not happen. First things first, there are no secrets in real estate. Let me tell y'all who I am because I think I owe that to y'all so y'all get some information. I want you to go back and research everything I tell you. That's the only way you start to learn for yourself. Last year with the Ultimate Real Estate Survival Guide, I got to co-author that with some of my mentors that's some of the top in the industry in real estate. So I travel to get all this information. I do what I have to do to get my information, and that I do it they tell me to do. That's just how I work. I'm a CEO of a nonprofit actually helping the homeless veterans out because I'm a veteran myself. I'm a motivational speaker. I speak across the country, different universities, high schools, churches, full have me. And I am a real estate investor, and I love what I do. I used to be in corporate. I left corporate 14 September 2012 doing ballistic missile defense. That was my baby. I love that, protecting the United States, and now somebody else is doing that job, and I feel good about it because I have 100% of my time. Let's talk real estate. There's no fluff. I don't have time for the fluff. I'm going to go in and give you all the information so you can use it. But I need you to do your own due diligence, to do your own research so you can make it happen. There's a spectrum of people that's going to be on the call, people that have never done a deal before, people that are into real estate a little bit, and people that are, savvy investors. And if you're a savvy investor, good on you. If you just starting out and you don't have a clue what's going on, good on you as well. So when I start out my real estate deals, a lot of people don't want to know the legal side of things. You can go to jail, family. You can go to jail. If you're doing things the wrong way, they can take some of your privileges away from you doing things the wrong way. So every deal that I do, I always use a lawyer. And the difference between the lawyer that I use and some other people use, I use a real estate attorney, and my real estate attorney is not in the courtroom. That's not the right attorney for you. Just because they're an attorney, that doesn't mean they can do real estate. You have to just take it for what it is. They need to be a real estate attorney. And more than likely what I would want to see people have an attorney that's tied to a title company. So you get them all in one shop, and you can work from there. So some of the people, you're going to have to build a power team. No matter what you're doing, you will not do real estate by yourself. No, you don't know. You have to get a lawyer. You have to get somebody that can build houses. That's, a contractor. And there's different Class A, Class B. There's different levels of contractors. Not to say you're going to be building anything, but it's always good to have them in your back pocket because you don't know what's going to happen. You need to get a realtor that's actually closing some deals. Get somebody that's knowledgeable about the area. You don't need a realtor to do deals, but when you do, it depends on the type of deal that you do that you may need a realtor for. So the title company, a lot of people get mixed up with the title company and thinking they have to do all this work. That's why we have the experts. Always, always, always go back to the experts. Get the right people that can do the right job so you don't have, who's going to do this? And every time I'm speaking to people about this real estate stuff, everybody get so tied up into who's going to do what, when, where, and how, when all you're doing is you're trying to do somebody else's job. And I say, let the experts do what the experts do. Let the people do their job, and you don't have to worry about much, but always have that person that's a expert on your team. The other thing is you can go to www.meetup.com. This is what I want everybody to do, and a lot of people don't want to get out there and get their hands dirty. Go to meetup.com, type in real estate, type in your city and your state, and find the closest one to you. I'm sure you have something within a 4-hour radius. And what they're doing at those meetings, they're having informational sessions. Now, I will tell you this. Some of those meetings at those informational sessions, they will give you information, and some people won't. Some people are hoarding information. Some people are going to say, I got all these secrets and stuff like that, and that's just not the case at all. So what you're going to have to do, what I do, and this is another way to make money as well. I make multiple streams of income. The goal is to get referrals. So I grab everybody's business cards. I grab their business cards. I have my own, and when you do your own, you need to put, I'm a real estate investor. Don't put wholesaler. Don't put a realtor. You're not a realtor. And a lot of people get that mixed up as well. Realtors and real estate investors do totally separate things. So pass out your business cards, ask for a referral, and I can tell you like this. If you get a referral from somebody that's a carpenter or a builder or a contractor, you can make $1,500, $1,500. You can make money just because you gave the referral. And that's what I do as well. I keep my ears open because a lot of people know that I do real estate. Now, the types of deals, this is what I hear a lot of newbies saying. I'm a wholesaler. I'm a flipper. Stay away from that. Just say you're a real estate. You do real estate as an investor. Keep that as an investor just because there's so many different types of real estate. There's wholesales you can subject to, you can flip, you can hold, you can lease options, you can do a wraparound mortgage. You can do so many different types and do it so creatively that the majority of people out there only know how to wholesale and flip and buy and hold, and that's where they stop. And once it starts to get creative, they fall off, and then they leave money on the table. So the goal is to get hungry and get in there and start to learn this stuff. And I'm going to talk about, where you learn it as well here in a minute. Now, the biggest deal that I see out there that people have when they're doing real estate is the money. Where's the money coming from? Where's the money? Hey, you got a hard money lender. Anybody know a private investor? I hear that so much. It's just crazy. And let me save y'all some time and some money so you don't get your money taken. I know a few people who got their money taken because they got a hard money lender. The guy told them, hey, send me $600, and that's going to be your initial application, and then we're going to send out blah, 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 blah. That's a bunch of nonsense. No. Don't try to spend the money beforehand before you can get to the money. A lot of people say that's the application fee, and especially if they're not using like a title company you can send it to, then that is a red flag. I'm just telling y'all that's a red flag. Now, private money is a little different. Private money can come from your people, people that you know, but if you already know them, you have that rapport with them, so it's better if you can get money from them. But private money from people you don't know, that's kind of like, I'm a little leery on that one because I ask questions, and that's the best thing you can do with asking questions as far as the private money. And with the hard money from these companies, there's certain certifications they're supposed to have as well. So you can look up their phone, their information on them. The other piece of the puzzle, as far as the money is concerned, is business credit. And I did a call on that. And we, as far as your personal credit as well, getting that up to where it needs to get to. And I know the magic number is 680 and above to be able to get to the money. The money is holding a lot of people back, but a lot of people not getting creative. Because if you have a great deal, the money will come. Remember this, there's no shortage of money. 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 You have to keep saying that until you truly believe it. You have to believe it. Get your business cards, put in there real estate investor. And the next thing is finding a deal. You have to find a deal. Once you find a deal, and let's say you have a deal in your neighborhood, I'm pretty sure y'all see them signs everywhere. Those signs that may be in people's yard that's maybe for sale by owner, or maybe the Berkshire Hathaway, you see that company a lot. They freaking buying up everything up under the sun, and that's Warren Buffett's, part of his company, buying up everything. So you find a deal, you see the phone number. I'm just going to step through this. The goal is to put it on the contract. That's the goal. Unless you have somebody you truly, truly close with that you can throw that deal to somebody and they pay you $500 for a finder's fee, and that's called like being a bird dog. You're finding something for somebody else. I would not be telling everybody about this great property because a lot of people, and I'm just putting it out there, a lot of people are just not honest. They're not honest about helping people. And they can go behind your back and put it, whoever puts it on the contract wins, family. There is no, well, I found it first. There is none of that. So there is none of that. You can't, it's not going to work. The thing is, you have it on the contract. Make sure you have the right forms, and you can talk to your lawyer in your area, or you can get with the realtor, and they can give you the state form if they want to, and it's pretty self-explanatory. But the thing is that if you mess up the form, if you really truly trying to do it the right way, once you find out, you made a mistake, you're going to probably learn that from your lawyer, because you're going to give the paperwork to them and let them finish the filling out of it if you're doing like a for sale by owner. So there's different ways to do it. I'm going to go through a couple different ways as well. So in my contract, I see a property out there. You have it. That's a foreclosure. You call up the number that's on there. It's going to be a realtor. It's going to be tied to a bank. That can be called an REO, or real estate owned property. So you call up the bank and you finagle with the asking price. And this is what usually happens. I'm pretty sure this is happening around the country. So let's say the asking price is $250,000. The one thing a lot of people are paying people to do is running the numbers. From this day forward, do not pay anybody to run the numbers. That's free. You just have to get in there and understand what you're doing. So what I do, you have to put the property under contract. To get it under contract, you have to put down what we call earnest money. And earnest money, everybody knows if you're serious. And earnest money in my area, I can put down $1,000 to hold a property, in a sense, to say, hey, I want to bid on this property. So the property, the ARV, the after repair value, is $250,000. I put down $1,000 to say, hey, I want to buy this property. I'm serious. They do up the contract. The realtor takes the money. They put the money in escrow. Go online and find out what all that is. And now you have to put in your contract to say, okay, the property's worth $250,000. If you had an opportunity to go in and look at the property to figure out how much you have to pay to get the rehab done and everything like that, because you have to know how much you're going to pay depending on what you're going to do with the property. That's called the exit strategy. What are you going to do with this property? You're going to buy it outright. You're going to hold it. You're going to try to flip it to another investor. You flip it to another investor, like myself or somebody else, I'm going to look at how much needs to be updated. Do the kitchen need to be updated, the bathroom, the roof, what needs to be updated, and what's the cost? So the numbers that I use, I do a quick walk around. Literally, I can go in a house less than 15 minutes, probably less than 10, and look around and give you a number of what is going to be fixed in there. And I only use the 5,000, 10,000, 15, and 20,000. Sometimes 25,000 is going to be a big enough gap of money in there. So those are my things that I use, or numbers that I use to fix up a property. And if it goes to 30 and 40,000, I'm really not trying to do that. It's got to be one heck of a deal for me to do something that's going to rehab for 40,000. And if you run the numbers, some of the biggest things, a roof is like $8,000. You can do a kitchen, probably $10,000. You can maybe do it for a little less, depending on the type of material and how big the house is. It's a lot. You have to know how much HVAC costs. So windows, maybe $150 a window. So once you start going through numbers and figuring out, okay, these are standard prices, you just add them up and say, okay, well, right now it's about $10,000, so I got to subtract $10,000 from the $250,000. I'm throwing all these numbers. It's just some quick math, y'all. That's all it is. So when I put in a bid to a realtor via my earnest money, and I say, okay, I see the house, the price is priced at the ARV is $250,000. So what I do, I take $250,000 and I multiply that, and everybody has a different number. Some people use 0.68, 0.69. I'm looking at 70% of the value of the home. So I multiply that by 0.7. That gives me, but I'm looking at $175,000 right now for 70% of the house. The house is $250,000. So one thing I have to look at is how much do I want to make? Do you want to make $5,000 off this deal? You want to make $10,000? I like $10,000. That's a good round number. So I subtract $10,000 from the $175,000. So now I'm down to $165,000 that I would pay for the house. But you have to subtract how much you have to fix the house up for, because that's what the investor is going to do. So I subtract another $10,000 from that number. So that gives me $155,000. So when I put my bid in to this realtor person, I might knock off $100,000. And I say, okay, I'm going to bid $50,000, and it's going to be dependent upon how long this house has been on the market. And I don't know if I'm going to meet the homeowners. I may or may not. You never know. But I'm looking at how long it's been on the market, the location of the house, Is the area that I'm buying it, is it a hot seller? And a good realtor can tell you, how fast houses are selling in the area. So my goal is to put it in, put my contract in for $150,000 and see what comes back. And this is what usually comes back. I'm going to tell y'all, because let's say I'm going to flip this house and give it to another investor. So what would usually happen, is once a house gets out there on the MLS, the multiple listing service, what happens is everybody can see it. So it's not like it's a secret. So everybody can see it, and all these other investors are putting in their bids as well. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you, and you're going to get frustrated just like I did. So I put in for $150,000 because my maximum allowable offer is called Mayo. For me, is about 100. I may go up to 160. Oh, my phone may be going in and out. I may go up to 160,000. I'm going to talk directly into the phone. So I may go up to 160,000 for my maximum allowable offer because I want to get paid, just like everybody else does. So what happens is all the other investors are putting their bids in, and they're putting their bids in for higher than I did for 150,000. And the reason they're doing that is because they're going to go in and rehab this property, so they can afford to say, okay, well, we'll take it for 175,000. So if you put money into a bank and I told the bank I want it for 150, somebody else told them 175, the bank is going to take the highest one. I will guarantee that. So what happens is my realtor comes back to me and they say, hey, Charles, there's a couple bids on this thing. Do you want to up your bid? And I always say nope, because I have a maximum allowable offer to where I can make money. If I'm not going to make money, there's no reason to get in the deal. If you're not going to make money, don't get in the deal. If the numbers don't add up, don't get in the deal. That's the best thing you can do. So see, a lot of people, they want a deal so bad that they'll take a messy deal, and 9 times out of 10, you may end up owing money. But why would you do something like that? And now you have to find somebody that's less qualified than you to take over the deal, and that's basically what happens. They're going to be less qualified and take over the deal, and now they're stuck with the deal. So somebody's going to get stuck with the deal if you're not running the numbers. Take your emotions out of the property. It's not about your emotions. It's not about I like the house. It's not about that. It's not about your emotions. So this numbers, it's all about the numbers. Everything to me, I get so many phone calls from people to say I have a great house, and I say, okay, what's the location? Give me the location. I'll run the numbers myself to find out if it's truly a great house. The best ones you can get, and that's why you need realtors on your team, the best one you can get are the ones that's not listed. They're called pockets where nobody knows about it, so you got to move. You got to make a move to figure out how you're going to solve the problem. So every homeowner has an issue that they need solving. Now, you are the one to come up with okay, this is how we can solve it. We got to make it a win-win situation. Well, win-win-win if you're involved in a realtor, if you have a realtor. I see a lot of people getting training from these seminars. Nothing wrong with the seminars. I go to these seminars. The one thing I won't do, and I'm not going to tell y'all not to do it, I would say get educated first before you go pay $20,000 or $40,000 to learn how to do real estate. If you don't know the basics of real estate, that's when you need to spend a little time on YouTube. YouTube has some free options, family. I'm going to tell y'all, you get a lot of free options on YouTube. Some of y'all not even set up right to even start doing real estate. And when I say set up, you don't have an entity. Now, my disclaimer is I'm not a lawyer or an accountant or a legal person. So I would say get with a legal team to figure out what's the right entity for you. And when I say entity, I mean an S Corp, a C Corp, an LLC. Just from information that I'm giving to y'all, I would not do a sole proprietor. As a sole proprietor, you're telling the world that you are solely responsible for anything that goes wrong. That's why you see so many people like Warren Buffett has Berkshire Hathaway. He has that for a reason. He's not responsible. Berkshire Hathaway is responsible. Your LLC is responsible. Your S Corp, what have you. those entities are responsible. They put them out there for a reason. So we can, in a sense, truly just cover our behinds to a certain extent. But once you get a lawyer on your team that's qualified to do what you need to do, then you don't really have to worry about all that. So you can buy, you can hold, you can wholesale, but you have to do the work. A lot of people don't want a partner for some reason. You will not do this business by yourself. I will promise you that. It will be, you want to spin your wheels. Some people have been spinning their wheels for the last couple of years trying to learn real estate, but not willing to pay one of these gurus or somebody to at least teach them. The thing is this, you can't want somebody's time, hours and hours up on their time so they can teach you, and you don't want to feed them. Just like me, for instance, some people want me to walk. Nothing wrong with that, but I have to eat as well. Whatever I do, that's what I do. I create my own income. I don't have a 9 to 5, so everything that I do, I create my own. So I can show people, and I give away so much free information. But if you really want me to take 8 to 10 to 12, 15 hours of my time to give it to you, come on now. Let's be fair with each other. You don't go to work for free. Let's be honest. You don't, and you shouldn't expect anybody else that's willing to help you out to do it either. Like I said, there's so much free information out there, and the free information shows you from A to Z. The hard part is doing it. That's the hard part. How to find buyers, how to find sellers. Let me give y'all some pointers on that. Some people say, well, I don't know how to find people. And I tell you this, if you can do it in your area, you can put out what we call bandit signs, and y'all going to start seeing them if y'all already haven't. You see the signs that say, we buy houses. You see the signs that say, we can lease option you a house. We can rent to own you a house. You have to put those signs out in different areas. I had one person, he put the signs out. I got to laugh at this because this is crazy. He put them out on a Friday, and he called me Monday. He said, man, I ain't getting no calls. I said, well, how many signs you put out? He said, I put out 5 signs. I said, well, okay, let me give you some options. This is your options. You can quit or you can keep going. That's basically what you can do. So you put out 5 signs, nobody called, so you can put out more signs, or you can put them in different areas where there's high traffic. Guarantee if I gave you some signs right now to put out in different areas and I told you where to put them, I guarantee your phone will ring. The thing is, once your phone rings, what are you going to do about it? So let me tell you how I do my business. I do deals myself. I do single-family homes. I've worked on some apartments as well. I'm actually right now working on the build-out of single-family homes down in the Dallas area, Dallas, Texas. Worked on one here in the Suffolk area, or a couple in the Suffolk, Virginia area, in Chesapeake, Virginia area. So there's no shortage of homes out there. There's no shortage of work out there. There's no shortage of you getting out there learning how to do real estate. Start online. Don't do like some people. Some people have been training for the last 3 years. For what? Like they're about to do the Olympics or something. You can train all day, but at some point you have to pull the trigger. My thing is earn and learn at the same time, but you don't have to spend $20,000 until you get to that point to where you – now I've spent – I'm going to tell y'all straight up, $5,000 here, $7,000 there. It is what it is. I train with the best, though. That's what I do. I train with the best, and I take the information and I apply it. That's the only thing I do is apply. A lot of people don't apply. They go to the next seminar, take the best notes and everything like that, and spend another $1,000 trying to get this new system to do this great stuff, but they don't apply it and they don't stick to it. They're not consistent or persistent. And it's not like it's people are, I guess, a lot of people that I've met, that I've met, they get complacent in where they are and get comfortable and go back to doing what they were doing to begin with. So those are some of the things you have to do. As far as money is concerned, let's say you don't have any money to do anything. The best thing I can tell you, you can you can get deals for other people, as I said before. There's one deal I like doing. It's called a lease with an option to buy. You can do this all around the country with the exception of Texas. They do it a little bit differently. In Texas, they do a thing called a wraparound mortgage. And it's almost the same in every place. Like I say, you're still going to have your lawyer. You're still going to give your lawyer the paperwork, but you have to find the right deal. It's all about finding the right deal and getting with the right people. What we don't do, hopefully I can get back on my phone. Hold on. Okay. What I don't see a lot of people doing is partnering. Now, the way I partner is I invest with other people that are investing, and I do other things on my own to invest in myself because I want, I guess you can call it a bigger piece of the pie or the puzzle. I want a bigger piece of the pie. What I don't do is worry about other people and what they're supposed to do for me. I don't worry about what the attorney is going to do for me. I don't worry about what the title company is going to do for me. Somebody called me up and said, well, what if there's liens? You're thinking too far in the future when you should just be worried about, okay, how do you get the deal under contract? So I don't care how many deals I get under contract. What I use when I get a deal under contract is contingencies. So one of my contingencies written up, it'll sound something like this. I'm going to offer to buy the house with the exception of when I get a quality or good home inspection. And so all that means is if the home inspection comes back and I don't like what they find, I can say, well, I found this, this, and this on the home inspection, and that's more than what I thought it was going to be, so I'm not going to take this deal. So what I do is I get a property under contract, and the best thing you can do is start finding people who are already investors, people that will invest. And those people are going to be found at your meetup.com. And you can go to your meetup.com, and under the discussion, you're going to find who's selling houses and who's buying houses. And all you have to do is keep reading. Call them up and ask them a question. Hey, well, I called them up and said, hey, how's it going? And we just have a conversation. So what do you buy? I see you just bought one out there in this city. What do you buy? And what type of range do you go with? I mean, do you buy like 180 to 250? You buy single-family homes, condominiums. Get their criteria. So next time, if you find something that comes out and it fits their criteria, you can call them up. And like I said before, you may or may not have a contract on it. You may get one and you may not. I don't know. But you have to form that relationship with that person and get that referral bonus. That's bonus money. That's all it is. Nothing wrong with getting a referral bonus. It's no sense in letting it go by the wayside and you can get a piece of it. So this is how it really works. The money comes in, it goes to escrow. You close the deal. Now, it's a little bit different in different places and with different attorneys closing these deals. Title companies can do it as well, changing title over. But what has to happen is some people do what we call a double closing, and some people do a single closing to where you get your money. The money comes from the person that has the money, the investor. Let's say you got that property for $160,000. So now what you're going to do is, in a sense, I'm just going to call it upsell, what have you. You got it for $160,000. You're going to sell it to the investor. The investor brings $170,000 to the deal. They send the money in to escrow. They take the $160,000, that pays that part of it, and you get the $10,000 minus whatever fees or what have you. So let's say you end up with like $8,000-something. That's an okay deal. $8,000 for a deal, all you did was get in the middle of it. And let me tell y'all, like I know, get in the middle of these deals, knowledgeable, that can speak about these deals, because a lot of people think they have to wait to graduate to become do apartments or something like that. So I would rather do 100 apartment doors, like doors, one apartment with 100 units, than 100 houses, because that's more headache. So what I do, I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't matter to me, I get in between the deal. I get the people with the money, and I get the people that have the deal. I get in between the deal, and I get the contract. The goal is to get the contract, and I'm going to put this deal out there. and I don't know if I should, but I don't really care. I work for myself. I'm just telling y'all, I'm being transparent. So this is what you can do. And I was kind of like shocked at this one. So This is one that actually happened. So it's a deal, and it's worth $9.1 million. So this deal, $9.1 million. Talk to the real estate agency. To a real estate agent, is you don't have the person that can make the deal. The person who owns the house can make the decision. I need the decision maker. As an investor, I need the decision maker. So this was $9.1 million. So we got to talking, and I told them, I didn't tell nothing. I'm telling you, is a lie. This is all truth. And I told them I got some investors, and they really stroke checks. And they stroke the kind of checks that's like $300 million, $500 million. They stroke checks, and they saw they heard about the property, beachfront property, and they liked it. So I got in touch with them, and they said, hey, once you get under contract, let's have a conversation. So I was talking to the realtor, and I told them they wanted a hefty down payment for this. It was $8.9 million. They wanted a hefty down payment, and I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure it means like $150,000, but that wasn't coming from me. So this is what I do. I truly believe there's no shortage of money. So when they asked for that hefty down payment, I went back to them, and I said, well, this is what I'm going to do. I sent them a contract, and I got the contract, and it's for $100. $100. And this is the reason I did it, because I didn't believe it could be done, but I saw my mentor do one for $1.5 million. They put down, I think, $150, and they got the deal. And they broke down the deal for me, and I was in disbelief. I said, you've got to be kidding me. And then he told me this, well, how do you know it can be done if you never did it? And I said, touche. So on this deal, I put down $100, and they were so shocked. And they got me on the phone with the broker. So me and the broker going back, he said, well, I just want to know who I'm speaking to. Who are you? And how can I've never heard of anybody offering $100. And I said, well, we stroke checks. We cash checks. That's what we do. We do deals. We do real estate deals. And so what happened is they had to put me on the phone with the seller. So I'm on the phone with the seller, and he was telling me, their concerns and stuff like that. He was like, well, why only $100? And I just was honest with him. I said, well, I know your property's been out on the market for some time. Let's just keep it real. Nobody is really coming to the table to stroke an $8.9 million check. Let's just be honest with each other. And so he was like, well, okay. And once he said that, I'm going to tell y'all, I was kind of cracking up because I've never experienced anything like that. So now when I come up to deals, I don't care if you give me a $300 million deal. It doesn't matter to me because the money's not coming from me. And I get a lot of people that come to me and say, well, I'm a buyer. They want to buy property. So anybody who wants to buy property from me, I give them a criteria. What's your criteria? What do you want, east side, west side, north side, Miami? You want it in Dallas? Where's your criteria? So I want them to break it down. And I had one guy, he asked me, he said, well, I don't have a price range. And don't tell me that. He said, I don't have a price range. I said, okay. I said, well, right now I have in my possession, I have a hotel, South Beach, Miami, for $300 million. Is that your price range? He said, no, we're not really going there. So now you have a price range. So the goal is to get the details, family. Get the details on the houses, get the detail on, I don't care what you're doing, get the details, get set up, get an entity, some form of an entity, so you can actually write it off on your taxes, because anytime you're doing business, I'm about to take a business trip to a few different places, and I write it off on taxes. I'm going to Vegas, but I'm going to go look at some real estate in Vegas. It's business trip. So we have to stick to the rules and do everything legally. That's what we do. Do everything legally. It's a business trip. So the goal is to get the property under contract. The goal is to get with the lawyer, a real estate attorney. The goal is to get a good deal. The goal is to learn how to do the numbers. Learn how to do the numbers. Get on YouTube and start learning. Start learning how this is done. Now, I'm going to flip the script for 1 second and tell you about, how I'm doing business now. I had to, with my nonprofit, what happened to me back in the day is I was working, doing real estate, and all these different, I had nonprofits, I had group homes coming to me looking for houses. So I'm finding them houses, and I was like, wow, I'm finding them houses. Why don't I do it myself? So I spoke to my mentor, and he was so excited that I was doing a nonprofit, and he was showing me how I can get houses through my nonprofit for 30 cents on the dollar, or sometimes you can get them for free. So my nonprofit is Housing Homeless Veterans. So you have to get on this HUD list and everything like that and do some documentation, but to get housing for free to house homeless, people deserve homes anyway. We all deserve a house. How great is that? So I started my nonprofit to actually use it with my real estate. And with my real estate, people ask me to come out and speak. So the motivational speaking piece picked up. And writing the book, I have another book that's going to be coming out, and it's going to be very detailed in the how to do real estate, literally broken down. And I know gurus are going to be mad because it's, to them, it's secret, but it's not secret. And I see a lot of gurus putting spins on the name of different stuff to say, I'm going to show you how to do this quick turn real estate, or they put a fancy name on it and sell it to people, and it's the same stuff, y'all. It's the same stuff. Everybody's doing, in a sense, real estate. There's right now about 2.5 million people in the real estate game, but not a lot of people are closing deals. That's the sad part. And not a lot of people are closing deals because a lot of people haven't collaborated. A lot of people haven't pooled their resources. A lot of people haven't reached out to people to get the people that they need to be on their team to do real estate. I can get y'all to a lot of information, but you're going to have to get up off your behind, get in there, and read, research, and do some different stuff. So this is what's going to happen, family. I'm going to give y'all what's going to happen. Y'all need to be you could say Charles said it. I remember when Charles said it on this day. It was a Monday. He said that the market is going to crash. The housing market is going to crash. Charles said it. It's going to happen. It's not if, it's when. Right now, as we speak, laws are being loosened up, and they're allowing the same thing that happened before happen now. They're doing no documentation loans, so people that don't even, have jobs or income can get these properties. I'm telling y'all, the one thing I want everybody to do is be responsible and know what you're getting into. And so people say, well, what if the market crashes? Not what if, it's going to. So for me, if the market crashes and I only have $100 in the deal, I'm okay. Or if I have a deal, my goal is to do an exit strategy first, then reverse engineer it and come out the other end. So if I have people that are pre-qualified to buy these houses that I'm building, all I need is that pre-qualification letter, and that means the bank is going to give me that funding. So that's where I do what I do, how I do. With different deals that I do, it's all about looking at the risk and going in and making things happen. Right now, less than $1,000. We have less than $1,000. People have discretionary funding. We have to do better because the way it looks right now, 5 studies have been done. 95% of us are going to be struggling financially. 95%. Most of us are making 0.5% on our money. We're not making any money on our money. Most of us think that 401k is going to be there. And when you uncover all the fees in your 401k, I'm not a 401k guru or nothing like that. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Once you uncover the fees from your 401k, you're going to see you're probably making about 5.5% on your money, and you may be thinking you're making 8 or 9%, but those fees are in there that you haven't looked at. Real estate, if you look at it and do your research and look at the wealthy, a good percentage of them, a great percentage of them have some form of real estate in their portfolio to make them wealthy and wealthier. Nothing's going to, houses are still going to be built. People still have to live somewhere. So if they have to live somewhere, real estate will always, always, always be relevant. Always be relevant. Now, what I'm going to do, I do want to thank Ms. Kimmy Robinson for Elation Radio, Elation Magazine, soon to be Elation TV. This is Charles McCutcheon, your favorite entrepreneur, And these calls, I'm going to keep bringing great information to people. I mean, it's going to be estate planning. We're going to talk about investing in business and credit and taxes and stuff that people need. If you need to get in touch with me, I'll send you some info on this real estate stuff. You can get a starting point. You can go to charlesmspeaks@yahoo.com. That's Charles, Charles, the letter M, Speaks, SPEAKS, @yahoo.com. Hit me up I'm on all social media, y'all. You can find me, but I'm there. So hit me up. This information is out there. I'm going to pray us out right quick. Let us pray. Father God, thank you for allowing me to bless the people. Thank you for those who got on the call, for those who couldn't make it. We honor you, and we know everything begins and ends with you. Father God, see to those going through the struggle and continue to bless the many. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank y'all for this Monday call. This is Charles, and I'm out.
Yeah. K-Web. We got the messenger. Scoop. God Squad. What up, Grace? Yeah. Hey, check this out. Yeah. Hey, I got favor. I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God Squad. Yes, I got favor. God Squad. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Forget a hater. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. Cause I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God Squad. Yes, I got favor. God Squad. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. God Squad. Hey, I got faith. Live a life of sin. I thank God that I'm alive. Guns drawn at me at 16. I didn't die. People thought I'd be in jail cause I used to steal. But I never been to jail, I'ma keep it real. Yes, Lord. Jesus turned my life around and he let me know. If you keep sinning, man, in hell is where you finna go. Then he gave me a wife and a family. Tons of blessings, now I'm stunting on the enemy. Son, I live for Christ, I ain't perfect, I ain't hurting. Tell the devil I'm with Jesus, cause I know he out here searching. Man, I'm working on the beat. For the Lord, you know I'm wildin'. And as long as Jesus with me, I'ma always keep on smiling. Hey, I got favor. I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God Squad. Yes, I got favor. God Squad. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Forget a hater. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. Cause I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God Squad. Yes, I got favor. God Squad. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. God Squad. Hey, I got favor. Walk through the storm, search for my spirit child. Pushed by the wrongs, persuaded by material. Sunday it was church, Monday back to thuggin'. Tuesday on the block, Wednesday I was lustin'. Thursday chased girls, Friday played house. 30 I was sippin', your boy was wildin' out. He's bringing out the best now, I'm poking out my chest now. Something about his name, no lie, feeling fresh now. These spiritual weights got me strong in the word. I'm drunk in the gospel, the reason I swerve. My picture was blurry, so my father repainted. My soul was dirty, tossed it up and reflamed. Hey, I got favor, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God Squad. Yes, I got favor. God Squad. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Forget a hater. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. Cause I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God Squad. Yes, I got favor. God Squad. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. God Squad. Okay, now won't he do it? You ain't gotta put no logic to it. You ain't gotta put no science to it or no bastard to it. In the natural, when the spirit moving, I love my God. Got me walking straight with my head high, and I ain't never been no stunt guy. Got 2 kids and a blessed wife. God cooks his favorite punch, and I'm all in. Got room, wanna serve a bunch. Don't walk off filled up. Never knew it was there. Now you stand up with your hands up. That's when that hand touch and the glory of God drop in, about to flood up. Everybody put a praise up, cause I'ma do it within. You got a heartbeat, stand up. Love. This world can't tame us when we know the deal. You stressing, sitting, guessing if the love is real. My faith
favor ain't determined by my shining web. God is all I know what that spirit
Hey, I got favor, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God squad. Yes, I got favor. God squad. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Hey, I got favor. Yes, Lord. Forget a hater. Forget a hater. Cause I got favor. Cause I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Yes, I got favor. Hey, I got favor. God squad. Yes, I got favor. God squad. Forget a hater. Who squad? Cause I got favor. God